Loving someone and letting them love you back? It's a mortifying, as it is gratifying, ordeal that just about any of us can relate to. But in every good relationship, there's also the unspoken trust that your partner is on your team, that they're praying for your inevitable success, and will gas you up to step out into the world as the most confident, shiny version of you possible when you need it most. But what do you do when your partner fails at their part of that social contract in a very public way? On Tuesday, to commemorate the first ever Vogue cover featuring his wife, Hailey Bieber, Justin Bieber put together an Instagram grid post for the occasion. This act successfully cleared the bar is the floor drama of a partner not posting about milestones or accomplishments, but barely. Because the content of the post itself, which has since been updated to a string of more positive emojis with an implied mea culpa, got weird, the internet, unsurprisingly, didn't respond kindly to this public display of dubious affection from Bieber. "May this love never find me," one comment on the post reads, with over 6,000 likes as of writing. You can re-edit the caption to say, "Hailey, I am so proud of you. It has been such a joy getting to grow with you, build my life alongside you, and see you achieve all your dreams," another commenter suggests. While these social media users, and myself for that matter, don't exist as a part of this couple and cannot speak to their own dynamic or feelings, I am a journalist who's written about sex, relationships, and family for the largest chunk of my career, and have a decent enough eye for optics. And the flag I'm getting from this post is more than a little pink. In an era of wife guys cloying, complicated as they are, it's giving situationship. Or a mean teen son. And at best, the original text belonged in a workbook for couples counseling rather than on Instagram. So why did commenters react so strongly to this posting misfire? It's likely because we've all seen it a few too many times before. A woman reaching her goals with someone's grown-ass son who is meant to be her life partner, shrugging, scowling, or otherwise clowning on the sidelines, unable to produce the warmth and kindness that a stranger in an elevator or a work acquaintance could muster. Ultimately, in your shining moments of accomplishing something, particularly something that people doubted you could do, what could hit worse than having your person, the father of your child, tell his over 294 million followers one of the meanest things he said to you? Albeit with the lampshade that he is both sorry about saying the mean thing and is now able to recognize that the mean thing was just a toxic attempt at an emotional bid. It's embarrassing, the regular kind, not just the internalized fear of intimacy kind. I mean, you know it's bad when a rando scrolling on the toilet can see your allegedly celebratory post and clock it as not only vaguely unsupportive, but even dub it the "I hate my wife" final boss. For me, a good rule of thumb is that a celebratory post should probably be unambiguously A, fully about the person of the hour getting their flowers, and B, not open them up to unnecessary public ridicule. Of course, goofs happen and humans are messy. We're all imperfect and more than a little in our heads when expressing love vulnerably and authentically, and no one can stick every landing. Not every misstep or cringeworthy moment signifies your relationship is doomed. So when does it cross the line from "damn, they did not meet that moment" to vaguely malicious? When do your partner's missteps in these moments point to larger issues? I spoke with a couples clinician, Dr. Lex Brown James, about how to avoid hurting your partner by oversharing your personal business. People want to be seen. They want validation and to be understood. Offering these vulnerable moments are ways that people can build close and valuable relationships with others and also inquire, "Do you go through this too? Is this normal?" And that's best case scenario, Brown James said. Worst case scenario is when a partner is using personal information to appear morally superior to their partner. A way to say, "Look at this behavior, aren't I great for putting up with it?" It can also broadcast their insecurity where they are feeling starved for attention or inadequate, and they chose their lover's moment to put that on full display. A carnival-sized red flag. That's not to say you shouldn't be talking about challenges you've overcome in your partnership. There's connection, freedom, and solidarity in sharing that vulnerability with others, but the timing, venue, and audience matter too. And posting is not the same as talking. According to Brown James, at best, sharing these vulnerable moments of relationship struggle can model a hard time in communication, how both parties have taken responsibility for the pieces they are responsible for, and how healing and care can develop afterwards. We see people do this in therapy, couples retreats, parties, etc. But she adds that in oversharing your personal struggles, red flags can reveal themselves in cases where there is clear resentment, someone feels vilified, or when someone wants to keep things personal or feels that people are too in their business. How do you not subject your partner to unnecessary public ridicule? Unsurprisingly, the answer to avoiding this pitfall is talking to each other. Let's say your partner accomplished something big, a landmark milestone in their life, and you want to take a moment to recognize them. You can probably safely drop a "I'm so proud of you, baby," or a gorgeous photo of them in their sparkling splendor with a heart eyes emoji and call it a day. When words fail, sometimes our contemporary hieroglyphs can get us there. But if you want to go any deeper with that audience at your heels, you need to have a conversation as a couple. Suppose a paragraph is springing from your heart, outlining a specific struggle or low point in your love story, and you have not established boundaries together on what parts of your love story or family life are people's business. In that case, that's something to hash out. There's a good chance that those words are meant to be delivered directly to your partner in an intimate moment instead of to your followers. And that exchange, especially if it's owning a negative behavior or comment from the past and genuinely expressing remorse and appreciation, could be healing for the relationship. But that's different than posting for a public audience with seemingly little reflection, whether that's your community of friends or millions of fans. Before you reveal something personal on the public stage, you need to know where the lines are for both you and your partner and why they feel that way. It can be as simple as asking, "Hey, this post got personal. Want to take a look at this before I share? Or would you ever be cool with me talking about this?" Do some reflecting yourself on why you want to share that anecdote, and in cases where it's a moment for your partner to independently shine, pay extra attention to why you feel compelled to share it at that exact moment. Ultimately, it serves your partnership, which is private and yours, to have more conversations about what you let people who are not in your relationship see. Consent matters in these moments, too.